football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Headed onto the field, our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove.
Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden op.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's 4. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down. 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. The Ducks get enough for the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Time to take a shot. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Going for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hoy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brock. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
To the air, it's Flores. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Moore will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Flores. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success.
Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore will throw. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got him. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Works the middle of the field. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping.
Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Oklahoma State, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Fields. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Puts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Sets up the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's more. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had